Well, much as the denials may make the rounds, and there will be...
So there's excuses all over the place.
Yeah, but that notwithstanding, don't you also think that in the same breath, there are many who will say, okay, well, yes, it is, but we voted them in for 4 years.
Yes.
And so we're willing to give them that time to show us where they're going.
Yes. You see that having voted them in for 4 years, there is a lesson also I want APC to learn. And that lesson must come from PDP. You see, when we, as a people, chose power to the people as a slogan or a byline in PDP, we did not probably realize the philosophical efficacy or potency of that word, power to the people. While we were busy planning how we were going to rule the country in perpetuity, that word, power to the people, was working. The people simply picked up the power that belonged to them, and we were in the streets, we were in the cold. They gave it to another people. Those people are still there. The Nigerian electorate. You see, there was something Obama told his campaign team, when he came out for election in the first time. He did marvelously well in the first primaries. The second one, Mrs. Clinton beat him so much. And that was in New Hampshire. So each time, he now started doing, he started doing well. And each time his people started feeling too confident, Obama said, I got 2 words for you, New Hampshire. Just realize that there is a likelihood of another New Hampshire taking place, in future. The Nigerian electorate are the 2 words that we have for APC. Those are the people who voted us out. And they are likely to vote them out again. Because for some reason, there is a proverb, in my village that a man says, what he saw before he enlisted to be a teacher is no longer what they are paying. So what the people saw when they voted them in are exactly not what they are seeing now.
But if you talked about the fact that his personality, that's the president, while he's there, refineries are working, well, for some reason, whatever they say or people agree with, there's stable electricity in several other quarters. Don't you think already, I know they said the money shows today, and those indications of perhaps what to expect?
Well, there are indications of what to expect. And like I told you, I did not vote for Muhammad Buhari.
That would have been anti-party.
Being a PDP chieftain myself, it goes beyond not even voting for him to working against him. So, having worked against him, I am a later convert of Muhammad Buhari, in the sense that I have seen that his personality, just like Tunji Brekwell said on your program, on the channels, I think yesterday or thereabout, or 2 days ago, that people may not like APC, but they like Muhammad Buhari. And I happen to belong to that particular class of those who admire his person, what he is capable of doing, and all of that, without admiring the party that he came on their platform. But the point to make here is, if, for instance, we are able to get a focus with regard to where this government is going, with regard to what we hope to get from them, but now that they say they did not promise us anything, but if we want to look for what they promised, we should go to their manifesto. Sure, that's what they said. I'm going there, that we should go to their manifesto. I've also gone through their manifesto. The manifesto is so much couched on chapter 2 of the Constitution. You know that that chapter that is non-justiciable, where you say health for all, food everybody's table and all of that. Those things that that are not realizable.
But that
is where the manifesto is. And we are saying in 100 days, we should begin to see, even if not the food, the tea would have arrived. Let it be half bread and all of that. Then you can start
the starter should have come.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be
the main course now come later.
So expect the bumper main course if you didn't see the tea.
We're not seeing anything.
Mr. AK, I've been taking a look at that 100 days document, even though, the APC seems to be saying that is not our official document. When you look at the document, can we really say that nothing, even in that 100 days document that has been denied, is being fulfilled?
The document has been denied, not to talk of the content. So what we except we are now doing
this,
some academic work of
I'm
trying to look at it to see which of them has been fulfilled. When the people who own the document say we don't have that document,
yes,
so you cannot hold us responsible for the content.
What I'm saying, you have also said that document is all over the media. So whether or not we like it, I mean, it's been circulated. Some people possibly base their vote on it. So if their votes were based on it, the question is, can they reasonably say that at least some parts of this document have been fulfilled? That's what I'm asking. If you've taken a look at the document, can you really say that nothing in that document has been fulfilled?
Well, that question was a question you asked the guest who came before me, and he didn't have an answer to it. Because
he was in denial of the document.
No, but again,
you were not in denial of the document.
Asked him, what have you been able to achieve? And he said, you know, that they have brought some confidence to Nigerians, you know, in the international community, and that there's something else that I found not measurable that he said, you know, how we are feeling very good now, and something, you know. But what I'm telling you is that the only thing that we can say this government has involved itself in is fighting corruption. And we are saying the way they are going about it, and we are saying that the way they are going about it, they are sounding like they are a department of the EFCC. What we expect to do, what they expect them to do is that EFCC should be doing their work, while the President Buhari will be doing some, you know, groundbreaking ceremonies here and there. You know, some hospitals are being commissioned, you know, or are being, you know, is about to take off. Some schools are being reeled out, you know, that are about to be built. Something in the area of, you know, roads or whatever. But you have seen that even the roads, they have stopped the roads.
That is not exactly in this document. What I'm saying are things like the fight.
Well, go down, you see it in the document.
So you have read the document.
Yeah, I've read it.
That is interesting.
I'm quite familiar with the document.
I'm posing this question to you, and you've acknowledged one part of it. You talked about the war against corruption, even though you have your reservations about it. But then there's also the question of terrorism, which, you know, has been a battle in the Northeast for some time.
Yes.
How would you rate this government's fight against terrorism?
Well, you see, the fight against terrorism by this government is, for now, is a promissory note. We shall. The same thing that they said on the soapbox. We shall.
So you're not saying anything that looks like, you know, they're doing anything towards eradicating or ensuring that the deadline they've given for December is fulfilled?
Maokwe, the rate of suicide attacks has suddenly increased. The number of fatalities is unimaginable. The number of fatalities is unimaginable. So on a scale, you find out that there are more people that have been killed within this period. And what we are saying is that we will. And these are things that were said on the soapbox, that is at the campaign rallies. And we are saying, roll up your sleeves and begin to do the job.